Nina froze in the doorway. The candle flickered in her trembling hand, casting long shadows against the tile floor of the bathroom. Her reflection in the antique mirror didn't move, didn't blink. It just stood there, smiling, a wide, unsettling grin stretched too far across its face. Then it raised its hand and waved. Nina screamed and stumbled backward, nearly dropping the candle. But her real body hadn't moved. The thing in the mirror tilted its head again, slowly, curiously like a child studying a bug it intended to crush. Nina slammed the bathroom door shut and ran. She bolted to the guest room, locked the door, and curled into the corner. She stayed there until morning. The mirror is a door. The next day, Lucy came over. "I swear I'm not crazy," Nina said, her voice cracking. "It's not just in my head." Lucy took a cautious look around the house. "Okay," she said slowly, maybe something is going on. "Can I see the journal again?" Nina handed it over, flipping to the final pages. There was a sentence scrawled in jagged, ink-smeared handwriting. "When the mirror smiles, the gate is open." Lucy frowned. "Gate? You think? It's like a portal or something?" "I don't know what it is," Nina said, "but it wants out." They sat in silence, the air in the room thick, heavy. Outside, dark clouds gathered, despite the forecast predicting a clear day. Suddenly, the hallway lights flickered. Glass cracks that night, Nina taped heavy black claws over all the mirrors. Every single one, but just after midnight, she heard it. A crack. It echoed through the halls like bones snapping under pressure. Nina grabbed her flashlight and crept toward the source, slow, cautious, her breaths shallow. The sound came from the bathroom mirror. She peeled the cloth back, just enough to peek. A deep crack ran across the mirror's surface from top right to bottom left, like a lightning bolt frozen in glass, and behind the crack, movement. Her reflection smiled wider now, eyes darkened, skin pale as porcelain. It pressed its palm against the inside of the mirror, and from the other side, Nina heard a faint tapping. 1, 2, 3. She backed away slowly. But the reflection kept moving, even as she turned. It followed her steps. And then the voice came. "You left the door open." The name. The next morning, Nina and Lucy revisited the journal. One name had been crossed out over and over, but faint imprints remained. "Leora. I think that's her name," Nina whispered. "The one in the mirror." Lucy hesitated. "Then don't say it again." "If your grandmother was right, speaking it gives her power." Too late. They both turned toward the bathroom. The door was wide open. They hadn't left it that way. The reflection wears her face. That night, Nina sat alone in her room, every mirror covered, flashlight in hand. She couldn't sleep. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw Leora's face. She finally drifted off sometime after two men woke to the sound of a whisper. "Why do you hide from yourself?" She sat up with a jolt. The sheet over her closet mirror had been pulled down. In the glass, her reflection stood smiling, but her real body was frozen, unmoving, breath held. The reflection walked toward her, lips moving soundlessly, then stopped. It blinked. She didn't. The roles had switched. Lucy has taken. Lucy stopped answering texts the next morning. Nina called, over and over. Voicemail. By noon, she drove to Lucy's apartment, but the door was ajar. Inside, everything was normal, except the bathroom mirror. A single message, drawn on the fogged glass with a fingertip. One down, one to go. Panic surged through Nina. She drove home recklessly, heart pounding, the world spinning in her head. The mirror in the upstairs bathroom had shattered completely, and on the floor were bare footprints, but not hers. They led out into the hallway. Leora is free. The house grew colder by the minute. Nina felt it deep in her bones. She locked herself in the bedroom, clutching the journal like a Bible. She lives in the mirror. That's what Grandma always said. But now she's not in there anymore. There were no more mirrors in the house. Not intact ones. But still she felt watched. The air had weight. The shadows moved. Then a knock on her door. 3 soft taps. She stood slowly. Another knock. This time harder. She stepped back. And then came the voice soft, sing-song. You look better when I wear your skin.